Early morning, giraffes wake up early to feed. They feed on the leaves and branches of acacia trees. Although the tips of acacia are extremely sharp, but in front of the giraffe's half-meter tongue, none of that matters. The industrious nature cleaners on the other side, waiting for the pie to fall from the sky. Dung beetles see dung, just as impatient as a dung beetle meets shit. They are nature's cleaners. No regrets on weekdays, specializing in this dirty work. On the African savanna, every hectare of dung beetles. You can eat a ton of manure every year. This dung beetle has a mission today. That is to collect enough bride price. Mother-in-law spoke last night. Give him a caddy of food and marry yourself to him. Better luck today. As soon as I went out, I encountered food. Put a pile of ingredients several times larger than yourself. Pile up into a big beef ball. Mission accomplished. He just feels that life is clear. Everything is lovely. Available in the future. It hurts. The unyielding dung beetle decides to start all over again. When he returned to the feeding point, there's a battle going on here. Lots of dung beetles are grabbing food. The battle was particularly intense. The sixes often roll each other into a ball. Go up and grab it. Several rings were fighting. There are also some more insidious old six. We'll steal the house while the two sides are fighting. The battle is over. Often the dung beetle wins. Don't ask me why, because I can't tell which one is the sixth. But our main character is not involved. He chose another location with fewer people. There's no intrigue between people here. Peace and quiet, reliable and stable. Foraging is risky. Be careful what you do. The terrified beetle struggles and flies away. 2.5 hours later, he finally found his own ingredients again. It's just that it's easy to beat the country and difficult to sit on the country. The sixth is here again. Adjust your position and go to war. Win of 3. The main character wins, but Liu doesn't seem to want to stop there. Helpless, the protagonist had to open his body again to meet the enemy. Old 6-1 wave fake action successfully deceived the protagonist of 2 skills. Here comes another one around the column to save anger. Ah, this old 6 is really stubborn. 4 wins. At present, the enemy bug has fallen to the ground 7 times in the play. Shot down. Get up quickly and go back to the battlefield. Keep fighting. The protagonist and the 6th brother are both exhausted, but they still wouldn't give up. Suddenly, the beef balls actually cracked. Both sides were stunned. Finally, Lao Liu was excited with half a beef ball. And our protagonist is miserable. This is obviously not enough for the bride price. There was no other way. He's back at the feeding point. Rub another ball. This time, he was particularly cautious. Avoided all danger. Finally, I went home with my food. On the way home, met friendly neighbors. A roving mouse. A roving mouse almost got hit. I want to look up and see the neighbor who doesn't look down. You can't always hurt people. You actually went back and did a sneak attack. The dung beetle is also beating harder and harder. What is this little thing? Get the beef balls back. Set off again. The dung beetle's motto is, as long as you are not afraid of difficulties, difficulties will. Don't you think it's okay? An elephant's footprint. For some animals, it's a sinkhole. But for our protagonist, and it didn't matter. Only through hell. To develop the power to create heaven. Only bloody fingers. To play the swan song of the world, all the way. The dung beetle has been through too much suffering. Make him feel pain and suffering. It also gave him a tough heart, and the scent of plum blossoms in the bitter cold. He made it. It is greeted by an orange sunset, and a sincere mother-in-law. From now on, they live together every day.